What should I put it on that?
No, you just point it at her.
At Cassia?
Talk about this.
Hey.
Okay, so
I just found out that the Tesla will turn even if you don't have your hand on the wheel. It will basically drive for you. Uncle John has to just put he just has to put on the gas.
I'm not putting any gas on.
What? Oh my goodness.
So I set the speed. There's a certain speed it will not go over because of the road condition.
Right.
Like over here, it won't go over 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's restricted. But if I'm like in Idaho or someplace where the speed limit's 80, it will do 80.
But it's not full self-driving, it's autopilot, or what is that?
This autopilot is what you use on the freeway to basically do all the work for you. You just have to, with this version, you have to maintain vigilance, and every once in a while it will remind you to do something to make sure you're here doing it.
That's crazy.
But it works with artificial intelligence using all the cameras, and the AI is deciding based on vision what the best course of action is based on everything that it has learned and how to drive by watching lots and lots of videos and knowing what the right things to do or not.
And in April, Elon was it April?
It was the month of April, yeah.
One morning we came out and we had full self-driving mode.
Whoa.
Like a test version.
So I used it for a month. Got Heather to use it a little bit.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I was a little nervous about it, but it actually did really well.
Yeah.
And it even did roundabouts.
What?
Yeah, I was ready to, John was more comfortable with it.
Sure.
I tried it a couple times, right? Because I wanted to try it out before it went away.
Yeah.
And we haven't signed up for it, but we might.
Yeah.
If John's driving a lot, he would really like to have it. He uses autopilot a lot.
If you see this video, then you should give John a free month.
If we're going across country on one of our trips, I want to have it.
Yeah.
It's $100 a month, but it would be really useful, especially if you're tired or something like that. You're driving in the city or someplace you're not used to. This thing, all the other cars already been there. They know it, and it's got AI vision. It knows the place better than you do.
This makes me think of iRobot, though. But one thing I will say is that kids in the future, are they even going to know how to drive?
No.
We don't. They're not going to.
Yeah, they're just going to have cars that drive them. That's kind of scary.
They can't drive manuals.
Yeah.
So they'll just get
that's
in.
That's a little bit of a low blow.
They'll just get. They'll just get in and they'll just say, "Take me to Grandma's house," or wherever they're going.
Technically, you can do that.
And it'll just have all the addresses in there.
You know what else it did? The FSD. It could park for you.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I could use that. I would probably use that.
It parallel park.
It also had summon, which basically means you're in a parking lot and it's parked somewhere. And
Did you try that?
we did over at Smith Rock.
I never saw that.
Does it come to you?
Uh-huh.
What? The car's alive.
It's alive. Say like you're in a wheelchair or something, or somebody's parked too close to you, and you can summon it, and use your phone, and you tell it to go, and it will come to you and pull next to you.
So
maybe it's an Autobot. Secretly.
It's an AI. It's artificial.
So how does it know you're not sleeping?
There's a camera right here.
Ew, it's creepy. I don't like cameras.
If you want to use all these great features, it's going to have certain things.
That's why I drive a 2006 Jeep, Uncle Josh.
Like I say, only if you want to use these things. It has eye tracking, so if I start looking at this only and don't look at what I'm doing, after a while it's going to say, pay attention.
That's funny, yeah.
apply slide turning force to steering wheel. You can do like that, or you can do.
That's so it knows you're still engaged.
Interesting.
That's why it gives you that message.
So say like this guy behind me probably want to do 65 here, but I can't do 65 here because it's a 2-lane and it's only will allow me to go up to 60, and the speed limit is supposedly 55 anyway. So.
What do you think, Cass?
I mean, I think it's awesome except for all the cameras. But I don't know what else to do about that. So, yeah, I think it's cool.
Well, there's going to be people that take advantage of stuff like this and do stupid things. So they have to have a way of making sure the driver is engaged. You can, in the settings, say you don't want that on and not have it on, but then you'll get a lot of this to make sure you do it. And if you have the full self-driving, now the new full self-driving doesn't do the nag anymore. They call this the nag, where it nags you to, but it tracks eye movement. If you have sunglasses and a hat on, which sometimes I do, because it relies on you being there, and it wants to make sure because it's a safety thing.
Right.
But it really doesn't need it anymore.
I do like Sentry Mode, though. Sentry Mode is funny because it films people that walk by your car. Or you filling up, or doing whatever you were doing. Wiping your windshield off or something like that.
If they get too close, close and touch your car or something, then Sentry Mode flashes, and now it can send to you on your phone a message with a screenshot or showing you what's happening, so you can decide from there if it's something you need to deal with. And you can, on your phone, press a button, speak to it. Hey, get away from my car. What do you think you're doing?
Can it squirt water? Or shoot paintballs?
No.
Bummer. Okay, Elon, next upgrade. Paintballs.
Well,
I just want to tell it from my phone.
They do make a flamethrower.
Really?
Yeah.
For the Cybertruck?
Well, you could probably install it with a Cybertruck, but it doesn't come with it.
What is the flamethrower's purpose?
It was just something he made for the fun of it.
Oh my
You can
gosh.
buy it. Obviously, some people are going to modify and do some stuff. Somebody modified a Model X to make it like the Back to the Future car.
That's cool.
And they put 2 flamethrowers in the back with a heat shield so that it wouldn't burn the back bumper. And it's got the whole thing, how it looks in the back like the Back to the Future car. And of course, it already has the gull wing things. And it's got all the gauge where it's like 88 miles an hour. It's got the flex capacitor. You can watch this on YouTube. And they spent, I don't know, $40,000 or more on doing all this modification. And the funny thing is, the car itself is actually way faster than the supposed car in the movie could have been, and could do all the stuff. And they have it set up so that you can press a button and leave those 2 flame streaks behind the car. They actually did that. You can do that while you're driving. You go, and then the flamethrowers in the back go, and they leave the streaks of.
What if there's a car behind you?
Well, you're not even supposed to have that kind of stuff on your car.
I know.
But they did it just, to do it. Z. All right. Should probably
that's
turn
the
that
end.
off.